Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Guys, what is the benefit of being loyal to these companies? Nothing. So much for the GameStop membership sponsorship, right? The membership has been going on for years, guys. I put up, if you go look at my stories and even on my X, I have a post where I've been a pro member since they recorded for me, right? Since they've been recording this for me, hopefully you guys can see this. I have been a pro member since 2011 that they've recorded, guys. I've been shopping at a particular store when it was a Funkoland, and I was a member of the, what was it called? The Fun Club? That's how far back I go. And over the years, I've been a great, even though I'm a very thrifty shopper, I've been a great beneficiary of some of the pro membership discounts, right? But one of the things that I find that is not so great with the program is that everybody gets the same, right? Everybody gets the same regardless of how long you've been with the program. There's people that just sign up just to buy, whatever console they're going to buy, and that's it. They don't pay for the membership again. But those of us who are, constant shoppers that have been supported the company for years get no additional benefit other than the extra points that we get from buying so much stuff. My collection, I want to say of the modern games, right, of anything, probably, I don't know, from the PlayStation 2 forward, I want to say is all from, not all, but, I'd say 90% of it is GameStop, right? And when I go to the store and I purchase something, I get no additional benefits than anybody else, right? It's been 15 years, right? And it's been more, but this is just what they recorded on my receipt. But I think that's a problem with the program, and this is something you guys can learn, as far as marketing. If you want to build customer brand loyalty, is that your customers, whether you go at a car dealership, anything where customer relationships and bonds are built throughout time, their loyal customers get treated differently regardless of how much they buy, right? You could be a customer that buys $5 every month, only spends $60 a year. But if you've been with a company for so long, they'll acknowledge you in a certain way. You see this a lot with, the top brands when you think about brands that want to maintain good customer relations. They do it, whether it's banks, dealerships, whatever. And if you have a company out there, and if you've been around for a while, and if you have customers for a while, make sure that those customers that have been loyal to you for years know that you appreciate the time that they've been doing business with you. That is so important for building relationships, guys. It really is, right? Your customers, your sales are the lifeline of your business, of any business, right? Any business that you have without sales isn't anything. And repeat customers and sales are everything, right? And in this era where GameStop is not doing so hot, right? Where it's not where it should have been. And I'm going to make a separate video about how I would fix GameStop, guys. But you would think they would put a more of an emphasis of not only signing up, because if you look at their marketing is very skewed. Sign up, sign up, sign up. You get $5. Sign up, sign up. But where is the loyalty, right? Where's the loyalty component to that? So if I walk into a store right now, right, and I purchase something, whatever, it could be an extra 1%. It could be once a year you get a free game, something, anything. It could be any type of token, guys. It could be a T-shirt. Right? It could be a T-shirt. Every time you hit, every 5 years, you get this GameStop shirt. Something unique to you. It could be anything, guys. However you show your appreciations to your customers, let me tell you, it goes far and above whatever you're going to spend. For every dollar that you spend appreciating a loyal customer, you'll get $5 back, guaranteed. Nowhere else are you going to make that kind of investment. Nowhere else are you going to get a 500% return on every dollar spent, right? And that is a huge mistake that this company's making, and you see how they struggle, you see the company structure, you can see how they're trying to rebuild, but they don't stick to basics. In many ways, if you guys remember, in many ways, Funkoland offered a much better experience. It was a friendlier atmosphere. People there are not overworked. The work environment at GameStop is horrible, right? It's bad. You could see it on the employees, right? It's just money first, make money. It's that corporate, influence that they have, as far as it's just about the bottom line and not investing in the future, right? They're looking for every single cent today, and by focusing on every single penny today, they're leaving money on the table tomorrow. With guys like me, right? When I get, from all these little shops that are around here, when I get a special notice, hey, come in, we're going to give you an extra $5. It's the same $5 that I get from GameStop, but I get more. They'll sell me a sticker, they'll sell me something, because they know when I go in there, I'm not going to go spend $5. Not with this level of addiction, right? And you have to identify, these guys have all the AI. Think about this. This company has all my purchasing history, which is insane. They could probably look at this and go, my God, this guy could have bought 2 cars. This guy could have made a down payment on a condo somewhere, around the country. But yet he chooses to spend it with us, making our company more profitable because we offer something that he can't go get nowhere else. But what kind of appreciation do I get? 0. Right? Above anybody else that walks into the store. Right? Those are the kind of things in business that you have to see. Those are the kind of things in business where the short-sighted CEO, where the short-sighted business analyst that is not familiar with the kind of business that you're in, just look at the bottom line. Okay, we're going to cut hours. I only need 1 employee here. Forget about, employee retention. The employee retention at GameStop, let me tell you, is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Right? There's people that love games that they could hire, that if they would pay them a decent price, I could tell you right now, if there's a video game addict out there, maybe a young person, somebody going to college, maybe they're working, let's say they're working at In-N-Out Burger over here. In-N-Out is paying a bunch of money. Right? Like if they start, over here like at $24, they go up to $38, even more. But if they could make $2 less or $1 less and work at GameStop, you could get that employee there. But you could see the difference, right? When you walk into a GameStop, you see people like, oh my God. One person, they're trying to answer the phone. Nobody answers the phone because it's just ringing. You're waiting there in line, and they have to go through the whole spiel. Do you want to buy the extended warranty? Do you want this? Do you want the pro member? So you have to listen to, if you're 3rd, 4th in line, and you're just listening there to the clerk saying the same pitch over and over again about the pro membership, about the game insurance, right? And it's just taking longer and longer. Hey, GameStop, you got problems. But the first one is not properly appreciating your long-term customers. All right, humans, we'll have some more GameStop talk in the future, of course. Remember to like and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, you can join us. We got a Kofi now. Buy some coffee. And you get to pick topics. All right, humans, I will catch you on the next one. Take care.